They told the world Gaddafi was a dictator, that he had to go, but they left out the truth. Muammar Gaddafi was about to shake the world, and the West knew it. He was planning to free Africa from financial slavery. Gaddafi's master plan? A gold-backed currency, the gold dinar, to replace the US dollar and the French CFA franc in African trade. He had already secured 143 to 144 tons of gold, a similar amount in silver that's worth over $7 billion, enough to launch a real African currency. He had already discussed it with Tunisia, Egypt, Chad, Nigeria, Angola, South Africa. The plan? Sell oil and African resources only in gold dinars, not dollars or euros. If it worked, the IMF would collapse in Africa. France would lose its grip on 14 African countries. The US dollar would take a massive hit in global oil trade. But in 2011, as soon as the African Union began to quietly back the idea, NATO invaded Libya. The gold vanished. The plan silenced. Gaddafi captured, beaten, executed on the street. Clinton laughed on TV, saying, "We came, we saw, he died." But what really died was Africa's chance to control its own wealth. He wasn't killed because he was cruel. He was killed because he was creating an Africa the West couldn't control. Are you still surprised why Ibrahim Traoré is tagged a dictator?
Is it not sad and appalling that we have a union, Africa Union, that if all these narrations so far done regarding blessed memory of Muammar Gaddafi of Libya is true, and today they are up against Ibrahim Traoré, president of Burkina Faso, that Africa Union supposed to stand up and demand an apology and how to make sure that the same set of people who came, invaded Libya and make Libya the shadow of itself today, now begin to see how they can come back and compensate that country. If you compare Libya of today to when Gaddafi was there, you will know that the difference is totally clear. Now, this same set of people today are coming out against Ibrahim Traoré with that same notion. He's a dictator. Somebody who was a dictator back then in Libya, Muammar Gaddafi. If you are of age, 18 years, the house is given to you. No utility bills that should be paid by you as an indigene or citizen of that same country. You enjoy all sorts of benefits, health, whatever you can think of. Libya was almost doing more marvelously than some Europe countries that everybody want to go by all means. I know so many Nigerians back then, instead of them to go to Europe, when they get to Libya, they will stay there, make their money, come back or invest, and even take their relatives from Nigeria to Libya simply because the economy was favorable and it was okay. And today, they just want to make such evil act to Ibrahim Traoré. And Africa Union seem not to be saying anything about it. Is it that our union is quite different from theirs? Ours is not independent, while theirs is independent? I believe these are some of the questions we're supposed to be asking. Whether anybody is there or not, so long as the nation, the country is benefiting immensely from their leaders, I think it is unfair for a external body to begin to intrude into a country that is independently free and have their own ways of doing things. I just hope and pray that one day our leaders will wake up. Otherwise, if it can happen to Gaddafi, they are planning it against Ibrahim Traoré. If they succeeded, have it at the back of your mind. You that is saying that it's none of my business. They are not doing it to me. The day they will plan you, it will be as easy as possible because they have tried it before it worked for them. Like I always tell some persons, if Africa is truly stabilized, Europe, some other developed countries will be destabilized. So sometimes they destabilize Africa to stabilize their economy. And that is just a simple fact. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment in the comment section once again. Share and follow the page. Thank you as you do so.